Hi, if we've not yet met, my name is Susan and this is my kitchen. Today I am making a very simple recipe and you'll have dinner on the table in a hurry. 2 tablespoons of butter and into the frying pan. Turn my eye on and let's get that melting. While that's melting, I'm going to salt and pepper my chicken just so that it's seasoned. I'll do that on this side, then when I put it in the pan, I'll put the seasoned side down and I'll season the other side. Okay, the butter has melted. Let's throw in our 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms and a ½ cup of diced onion. Mix those together. A little salt, a little pepper, all right, these are about halfway cooked. I'm going to scoop them into this bowl and just let it sit aside for a bit. And I'm going to start cooking the chicken now. Another tablespoon of butter, and if I see that I need more, I'll add it. I try to go as light on butter as I can. The chicken's in here. I put the seasoned side down. Now let's season it a little bit more. And I will cook this on both sides for a couple of minutes until the chicken's about half done. Okay, time to turn the chicken. It's a nice light brown on that side. Okay, we have nice color on the bottom. So I'm going to now add my mushrooms and chicken back in. I'm going to surround and kind of cover the chicken with the mushrooms and onions and let everything cook together and let these flavors start blending. This has plenty of butter in it. So 3 tablespoons of butter today. You might want more, you might want less. And now I'm just going to let this sit here and cook until the chicken is nice and brown and at least 165 degrees. All right, let's flip the chicken and we let it cook some more. I always forget about the difference between cooking on an electric hot plate and a gas stove. Back there I would have a medium low flame and still have to be careful. With this I have to have it turned up almost on high to achieve the same result. Always take into consideration the method of cooking that you are using that day. When I'm cooking on gas, I'm going to cook differently than when I'm cooking on an electric stove or on a hot plate. All right, since this will be finished soon, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about the cheese. I prefer to use this cheese. It's a Swiss and Gruyere blend. However, if you don't have access to a Swiss Gruyere blend, plain Swiss, either in a slice or grated, is great, or provolone is also good. Or if you have the Italian blend cheeses, that's also a very, very good alternative. If you try the recipe, be sure and drop me a comment either down below this video or on my social media pages. You can find those links in the description box below, right underneath the recipe, so be sure and check that out. And speaking of the description box below, if you're enjoying today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you've not already, please do hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you find out every time I upload a new video to YouTube. this should be done. Time to move on to the next part of this recipe. I'm going to turn this off. The broiler is on the stove, and now I'm going to get a little bit of mushroom on the chicken. Put plenty of cheese on there. I used about 4 ounces of cheese. And now this is another part where you get to choose. You can just let it sit here and let the cheese melt, or you can put it in the oven under the broiler. This is all stainless steel. I can pop it in the broiler, no problem. So I'm going to pop it under the broiler and let the cheese melt, and then bring it out to serve. When you're broiling, always keep an eye on what you've got in the oven. Don't ever walk away, because it will burn during that time. And the other point, safety first. Remember, the entire frying pan is going to be extremely hot when it comes out of the oven. So I always put these by the oven so that as soon as I open it up, I remember, oh yeah, need that to take out my dish. Okay, so here is our mushroom chicken. The cheese is melted over the top. Just going to sprinkle a little bit of fresh parsley over the top, just to give it that little bit of green for the plate to make it pretty. And there it is. Doesn't that look delicious? Now y'all, I have made this so many times, I don't have to take a bite of it to tell you. The chicken is seasoned with salt, pepper, butter. And then you've got the mushrooms, the cheese, the parsley. You don't need anything else. Sometimes the simple dishes are the best dishes, and this one truly is. Thank you for joining me today on Susan's Cozy Kitchen. God bless.